girl, I am the one, and I'm going on a little datey date. Me, myself, and I. Probably out to some food too, because I'm hungry. Oh, I forgot. I ordered me some World Famous. One thing I noticed that I learned in my journey is that I never had a lot of people be so encouraging, because first they'll say something mean and then they'll say something encouraging, showing me and my therapist after explaining, like, I'm so self-aware, like I'm so freaking self-aware that you know that I need that type of support. And then it also showed me, like, I have to take accountability, being my own support. Like, after my dad, you know, he did his part all the way till I was 7, kinda. And when I had called him when I was in need and I was homeless, I think I was like, 17, whatever. I had rent a room. And then from rent a room, I went to efficiency. And a lot of people try to make my mind race. Like, you gotta pay bills, you gotta be an adult, but that's all a part about being an adult. You know, that's why so many kids want to be kids. They don't find adulthood fun. And, you know, I got tired of fighting for people. And when I could walk in the room and I'm confident and I am calm, maybe you should ask me, like, what are you doing? What are you on that you could help me with? Because you may know something. I meditate and journal, and after being in therapy for like 1.5 years, I seen so much progress. But I have to move on, you know, like the next step of me is like moving out. Because sometimes people would, like, where I live right now, they'd be like, oh, it's a negative at home. And then I'm contemplating, thinking, like, so you thinking the foolishness that I've been seeing for years since I was a kid with my siblings, it's bothering me now. And it's just a low key, like, to me, my evil side is like, you know, it's time for you to move. It's time for you to get your own place. And why wouldn't I want my own place? Because I can record, won't have this in the background. Better stuff is coming for me, right? Sometimes you can't even worry about, like, what the haters are saying, because they're always gonna talk. That's one thing about haters. And that's their job. Like, one thing I do now is, like, once I notice something, I won't even tell you about your bad behavior. I'm gonna see how stupid you are to keep letting it happen, and see if you're gonna do it twice. You don't know how many times I walked in a room and people try to make me seem like I'm broke. I'm not gonna carry a Louis Vuitton bag just to show people I have money. There's people carrying a Louis Vuitton bag and they broke. I could be carrying a bag like this. You don't know how many compliments I got. Like, oh, you got $10,000, or you got money. One time I even opened, I had $300 in 20s. Dude thought, like, and you know, it fits everything I need. The blicky, my license, one card that I need to go spending on. And I really don't need that. Do I need that? I hate when I get glue at the bottom. But you get what I'm trying to say? I'm just trying to have a little girl chat with you, you know? Stay away from people who's constantly trying to disrespect you, constantly trying to make you feel bad for what you do with your body. You know, whether you dress sexy, you go out, talk to a guy. Because the thing is, a man's going to bash you and bring you down because he's doing the same thing. The thing is, he's just being more slick with it. And that is true, and that is all facts. You really just can't care. I had talked to a guy who had a body count of 50. Tell me how his homeboys be lying to girls. And some men don't even care about the body count. Some. Ow. Trying to get the glue out of mine. Now I gotta fix my under eye because the glue literally ripped it off. You know, I learned to I can't get intimidated. Look at this makeup, on point. And, you know, when I went to a therapist at Barry University, I was, going through some issues with my mom. But not only that, we was trying to, do a lawsuit, do a police department for some reason. They barged in without a warrant. But I was going through, people try to make me feel how they feel. And one thing I told my dad when he chose to not call or be there, I was, my thing is, I don't let stuff try to affect me too long, because if I do, I'll stay on it too long, and I don't want to be in it too long, because my energy is my currency. That's what I learned now. The old me probably would have kept thinking about it just a little bit. Not too much, but just a little bit. And I just realized, I love you. And as I was talking, and I had the money to send him some stuff to Jamaica, I just chose, no, I don't believe in that loving people unconditionally. I was in that triumph and probably even people pleasing stage to my therapist. It wasn't being a people pleaser, it was just being a nice person, and I was just being nice to the wrong people. And I just learned that I'm thankful for the people I help, and whether they remember. And even when I help people or do stuff for people, I pray on it, because everybody want to see something, go somewhere, touch an amount of success. I don't even got time. No, better yet, I don't even care to analyze when people did me grimy. They set me up, or they got me to lose a job, or they did that on purpose. I'm gonna really look at it like it's an accident, because when I see people doing that type of behavior, you want me to not like you. And after watching Joel Osteen, I realized you don't like yourself. And sometimes I have to learn to stay away from people, because you need to love yourself. Because them people who do not like themselves, they will put you in harm's way. And it'll start with a small little incident, a small little crime. And if you keep letting it come around twice, it might bite you. I ain't gonna give you twice to mess with me over. I'm not. I'm absolutely not. I seen people, they'll literally try to get me worried. Why would I worry about my valves on my car when I have enough funds to fix it? I have angels protecting me. My granddad, Uncle Gary, I refuse to stress. And, I understand people do tell you stress kills, and I do believe that. You gotta be careful if when you're around people that is making you stress, and around people that is just trying to stress you out for no reason. Learn to sound them out. I was really good at that when I was 13. My mom would talk and I did not hear anything she was saying, and I literally sound her out without even trying, without even knowing about sounding people out. And that's how I knew that I was around people. And I can't even be mad at them, because think about it, their generation probably had a mom that was Christian but had a negative mindset. And then it just goes to the next generation, where you see your parents struggling, where your parents don't know this, where your parents don't know that, when they're trying to get it together in their 40s of retirement, life insurance, and all that stuff. And then once I noticed that people thought I needed company, and that I was going to keep them around no matter how long they disrespect me, I forgive you. I really do. But you don't have to be around me no more. Because If I'm accepting that behavior, I might get that in another person's body. Once I did the shadow work, once I wrote down what I don't want, I'm no longer getting people who disrespect me. I will get people that see my worth. I will get people that is patient. A lot of people. That's why I don't even get mad. A lot of people in Florida is impatient, and you can't be surprised. Look at the fast food, fast money, um, paying rent, paying bills. People are just in line. Like, imagine my mind right here. Like, pause, right? And just wires of like different bills of what's distracting them. TikTok, and why people are so addicted to TikTok, it gives you dopamine, meaning happy moods. Like, it's showing you things of either food, people dancing, people living in a background where you want to be at, traveling. Sometimes you just gotta give yourself a social media break, literally. Don't let nobody make you feel bad. A lot of people don't have the strength that I have and the mental stability. But if you are mentally strong and you woke up today, I want you to pat yourself on the back. I am proud of you. That shit is not hard. Sometimes you could be crying and you don't know when it's gonna stop. Don't stop praying. Lord Jesus Christ, hear all your prayers and it will be answered. All you have to have faith is like a mustard seed. Keep believing and believing good things are gonna happen to you. And besides journaling, get you a journal. You can also go to Michaela. I'll put her link of her mental books down below. And then meditating. I love this meditator right here. I go to him. He's so amazing. Like, his voice. You are creators. You are creators. Even when you're around. That's why you got to be careful who you're around with. Because there's some people that study the mind, study psychology, that your mind is still a sponge. From the age you're 5 to the age you're 25, I'm realizing that. Like, I absorb things, and I don't want to be around people that are insecure, because I'm not insecure. Even though I knew I was beautiful since 12, I wasn't cocky with it. I ain't had no pretty privilege. I kept working. Better yet, people was telling me what to do. Telling me, oh, I'll babysit the kids and I'll give you $20. Babysit this and cook, clean. I was always in the house, but I had a job. Then in school, I'll sell snacks. True story. The main point of this is just when you see somebody doing some flaw crap, notate it, notice it, and yeah, keep it moving. You don't, once you could eat out alone, go out alone, go to the movies by yourself, you don't really need people to come with you. Don't try to make misery your company, because they ain't gonna end up right. Sometimes people are so demonic, I like to say, or evil, or weird, where they know you're a good vibe and you pay for the food and meals. They always got something to bring about a bill, bring about a problem. We're in a universe where they solve problems. If life didn't give us problems, life wouldn't be interesting. Literally, think about that. That's why, think about it. You get problems, the universe see how you handle it, and I just do this. I know it's gonna be solved. What am I gonna stress about it? If it don't get solved, I don't care. That's like a rebellion to the world, and it will solve all your problems, bringing you new joys, new abundance, take you to a new level of luxury. Now you got your place, a new problem. You know? Maybe envious friends. Maybe, your second car is giving you a little issue and needs an oil change. Once I learned that I could do it all by myself, because I was literally trying to make a team with people, so many people, I could see it. And I show love, like, they're negative, and it's because of the environment they was in. They don't have faith like I have faith. They say they're biblical, they say they know about Lord, but they never crack the Bible. They don't even know what Mark 9 verse 23 is. You got to know the Bible if you want to get close to God. You got to know something about Lord Jesus Christ. He ain't gonna come and swoop you every time that you in. Yeah, he is, but like, come on. Show him that you love him. Show that you're gonna spend some time in Matthew 6 verse 6 or Romans 12 verse 12. John 15 verse 17. Shit. Revelation. Let me stop, because I love the Bible. I love it. I love when he said Lazarus come out, like he wanted him to wake up. And if God could bring up the dead, if God could take care of my anxiety and stress, God could do wonderful things for you too. I seen him even help me in a bill, and I seen it went downhill when the person that I loved, that I really believed that was the love of my life, you know, I started praying like, if this person don't love me, and it'll make me anxious, because once I got the money, which was from unemployment, because unemployment was holding everybody money. Like, I kept doing the work studies, but then I was cleaning accounts, doing Hard Rock at the stadium, and when they finally I had to talk to the judge, because during COVID I had to talk to the judge over the phone, right? And he was asking me what I was gonna do with the money. I was like, I want to finish college and get a job and buy a car. 3 days later, $2,000 came to my account. Another 3 days later, $5,000. That's about, and I was amazing at saving my money. I kind of lost my train of thought, but the motive is that, it was like I was anxious that, I said that prayer and God showed me. Because there was even people like, I don't know if you're going to get the money. And then another Haitian lady explained the same thing happened to her. She got her whole $12,000 to her. They was holding all her money. And it was like that woman was going through a lot, because she said she didn't work as much. She wasn't doing like side hustles or under the table jobs. So it's like, count your blessings. Count your freaking blessing. There's somebody who wants to breathe off of a machine. There's somebody who wants to walk. There's somebody. Please know that you're valuable. Know that you're loved. Love yourself. Your body love yourself. It makes sure it always beat for you. It always makes sure it breathes for you. Love yourself. Food.
Villainy, off to happier horizons. Goodbye, little chap.
Papa.
You can listen to it in the car, and then your kid will automatically know where you